What's up, YouTube? JC Raider fan here. Justin Russell here with my brother Bryson. He's going to show you a stun deck, tell you a little bit about himself. Alright, Bryson, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, first of all, I really suck at this game, and I'm messing with you. Thing is, I just had a feeling for one of these decks that just really stop. I can't know how to really explain it. I stuck with Black Wings for several regionals, and I actually love Black Wings, but I kind of want to switch it up a little bit, only to find that I love this deck. That's what I'm going to talk to you about today, this deck. I found out that going against Justin really is terrible against this. I don't know what it is. I just cannot win. The thing is, I love this deck a lot, and I'm going to say that a lot in this video. But okay, first of all, I'm going to start out pretty standard, with 3 Cyber Dragon. And I like 3 Cyber Dragon because you get the opportunity to run 3 Cyber Dragon. Usually you just run 1, 2, then it kind of scooped up to 3. And 3 Breaker. No reason for 3 Breaker, I think. I mean, it's just a great card. I don't know, it just draws out the bottomless a lot. And I tend to like that a lot. And I can't afford Doom Calibers, so that's another reason. You know, got 2 DD Warrior Lady. Don't know. It just really pisses people off. That's another thing I really like about it. So, we're gonna go with 2 Caius. Well, I run 2 Caius because I only have 2 Caius. That's about it, really. If I can run if I had a third one, I would run 3, but you know I don't. I love Caius because people's nerves too. So I run 2 Chaos Sorcerer because that really pisses people off. More than anything, when you remove from play a Caius and Cyber Dragon, you get Chaos Sorcerer. I run a lot of lights in this deck and a lot of dark, so this is a great card for this deck. As well as 1 Thunder King. As sad it is 1 Thunder King, and that's like I've got 2 more, which I should be going. I should be going to get 2 more as I go to Atlanta. In 9 days, I think, around there. Well, I run 1 Gorge because you can only run 1 Gorge as well as that, and 1 Effect Veiler. Don't know what's in there. It's all a light, a tuner, and it gets rid of a gadget or something like that, or you know, something really cool. Another thing, Morphing Jar. People ask, why do you run Morphing Jar? And I was like, well, and people say that it kind of helps your opponent too, but I mean, it helps me more than anything because I don't know if I get really bad hands in this, but just in case, I tech this card because it is freaking awesome to me. It might not to you. 1 Banisher. I don't know. Just people like to waste smashing if they're smart enough to run smashing or something like that. A bottomless bottomless this Banisher, and I think it's a really great card. And their Dark Arm, of course, is in there. I got Chaos Source, gonna remove another Dark in there. I don't know, I really love Dark Arm Dragon in this deck. It's in all of my decks, really. I could run a Light Sworn deck if I could. And Genzo. People say, why do you run this? And, well, I mean, because Genzo, when they have a threatening or a bottomless or a trenchal or something set, you know, you play that Genzo and they're like, oh, screw it. And then you got a Genzo to worry about. They usually waste their Solemn, or they waste their Solemn Warning on it, and I really tend to like that a lot. Gale, I do run Synchros in this deck, believe it or not. It's great. If you didn't see Effect Veiler, then, well, you're stupid. But this is a great card in this deck, because I can't really explain it right now. I mean, you just summon Gale, half attack, destroy Stardust real easy. If nothing else, you get half the Gorge that they wasted it on, so you got that. And their Spirit Reaper tends to piss people off as well. Not really good against GBs. That's what I'm going to learn to side out when I'm playing against GBs, really. So Spirit Reaper is a really good card, as well as Neospatian Grand Mole Ultimate. And the thing is about Grand Mole, I get that Cyber Dragon out, like just a face down position, face down defense position monster. I play Neospatian Grand Mole. You know, you attack, bounce back, attack for 21. Really good card. I love it. Onto my traps now. We got a great Solemn Judgment in this deck. Really a game finisher. If you got everything like going your way in this deck, all you gotta do is play Solemn Judgment, and that'll screw them up. 2 Trap Hole. That pisses people off non-belief of how great Trap Hole is. You know, Lumina, you know, Trap Hole, all that, you know. It's a great card next to Bottomless is a great card. So, we got 2 Magic Cylinder. I really love this card. Based because I think it's another game finisher as well as Solemn Judgment is, but I think Magic Cylinder, and I think the thing is I run 2 of them, so you know, some people, good players, only run 1, but you know, even better players I think run 2, and that's a great thing, great card to run in this deck, I do believe, as well as only 2 Dimensional Prison right now. You know, I've kind of been debating on getting a 3rd, but I really think 2D Prison is a very good card. I'm kind of like debating if I want to take these out for compulses, but I think removing things from play in this deck is really what it's deck's for as well. You got Torrential Tribute, of course, and that's nothing really special. I think that's more of a staple than anything right now. 2 Bottomless, of course. People run 1. I'm like, well, I mean, that's just stupid. I mean, people say they don't have room for Bottomless. I mean, I'm really for Bottomless right now, so I think that this is a great 2 great cards to run in this deck. Mirror Force, of course. I mean, of course, is a staple. Nothing else really pisses people off when they have a full field attack in Mirror Force. That's great. 1 Trap Stun. Debating on a 2nd Trap Stun, really. But I think this 1 Trap Stun will do it all, because I have a lot of game finishers as far as backfield destruction. I have plenty of backfield destruction, I think, in this deck. We're going to go with 2 Book of Moon. It's just, it really does, it fits within the deck. You got the whole deck, and then you get these 2 Book of Moon, and that really gets the job done, as well as 1 Smashing. You know, they got their gourds on the field. Main phase 2 Smashing. Red Dragon Archfiend, whoever sinks for that instead of Stardust, I don't know, but you know, Smashing Ground, that's great. Monster Reborn, of course, is kind of the new staple. To be honest, I think they took away 2 staples, just added 2 more, so I think this is a great card to run in all your decks now. No Win, Cross Out. You know, I'm kind of new to this card, really, because I really didn't really run this deck in any of my, run this card in any of my decks, really. But this is a really awesome card, and I really figured that out, because when I play Light Sworn, and if I don't play Light Sworn, I'm probably going to side this out for something better. For Light Sworn, you play Nobleman off Cross Out, and get rid of that Raikou, and I think this is a great card to run. You got Cold Wave, of course. I love game finishing, and this deck's all about exploding to the field, getting your big guys on the field, and Cold Wave, you attack for game. That's all you gotta say right there. Dark Hole, if nothing's really going for you in this deck, Dark Hole really gets the job done, I do believe. And no one likes this card, Giant Trunade, just because it takes up too much space. But I think this is one part of my backfield destruction. I really like in this, deck. Going on to the extra deck, really. You know, 3 Blackwing Armed Wing. Really does a lot in this deck right now. I got a side deck for the Black Armor Wing right now, and I'm really trying to figure out how this could work in the deck. So you just stick around and find out what I'm going to do with that. 2 Armor Master on Gale in this deck, really good against, you know, you play Gale, then you play DD Warrior Lady, and these 2 really good together. On to Black Rose Dragon, of course. I really need to get 2 more in this deck, because I want to abuse what the ban list has given us, so I want to add them to right there. Allied Justice Catastor, another really good card in this deck. When I do run Effect Veiler, so that really does help me in this situation, and that's a really good card. Brionic, of course, a staple nonetheless, and it's a really good card. I do believe that, as well is Gainite. People really ask me, why do you run that? And I think if I have a really full field right now, and they have at least 3 back set, I will sink for this guy, only because it draws out the Bottomless, saving my Goyo Guardian. That is the only reason I run this card, and I still love it today. On to Stardust, staple, you know, Mirror Force, you know, tribute that. Red Dragon Archfiend, I think it's a really good card in this deck, so that, you know, I'm going with these two, Dark-End Dragon, Arcanite Magician, and Goyo Guardian. The staples, this is the new staple right here, and the rest of the two, I really don't know about this card, but, you know, it'll do. So, thank you so much for watching my videos, and stay tuned for Justin Russell.